So here I've got an unboxing, as it were, for Beebeecrafts. I was recently accepted to their YouTube partner program, and these are the goodies that I've chosen to try out for Beebeecrafts and make videos on. If you have, I think it is, if you have more than 100 subscribers, and they'll check to see if you're, gonna fit, I guess. What they do is then they give you a $40 credit to choose some items and see what you can come up with. So I was super excited for this. I had things in mind when I picked these items out. I already had decided what I wanted to make with them. And in this video today, I'm going to do one craft with two of the items that I chose. They didn't skimp out on the tape on this, let me tell you. It's very well packaged. And it didn't take too long for me to get it either, so I was pretty excited for that. First, this is, it's like cane kind of reed, I guess. It's you can pull it apart. It's for basket weaving. And this it's twine colored, but it's not twine. It looks like it's a cotton blend or a poly blend. Let's take a look here and see how this looks. Yeah, it's like a kind of like a woven cotton mesh blend thingy. I don't know how to describe what it is. It just looks like twine. It's not bad. And here are some acrylic blank keychains. Super excited for these because they all have a cricket, and I haven't had a chance to make any keychains or anything yet. I haven't played with any of my resin really, so this little kit with I think it has 15 of these acrylic blanks. They are 3" by 1". You can see it's got the hole in the end there, and they are clear. That's a covering that's on it. And here are the keychains, and it also includes jump rings, so you can hook it all together. So that'll be in another video. And then this is what I was really excited for, mostly. As I was looking at these on Amazon, and I didn't realize until I went through the Beebeecraft site that they carried these things. But beads, you guys know I like to make my bead garlands. I don't know, I'm just kind of obsessed with them lately. You can pretty much do whatever you want with them. They can fit any theme, any decor, any holiday. So these are, I forget, 14-sided? If they'd have been 20, that'd have been epic, but hey. No, 14-sided, and yeah, so this is what I'm going to do, is I'm going to do a bead garland with these, and I'm going to use this twine stuff, and we're going to put it together. I am going to use some other things that I have on hand. I'm going to use one of these leaf cutouts from Dollar Tree, and oh, I guess my camera angle wasn't that great. Oops, too late now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the beads that I got from Beebeecraft and their string, and also those one of those leaf cutouts, and make a garland. I'm going to use some small spacer beads that I also have on hand. Alright, so I have them in a plastic bag ready to paint, and I'm going to use Forest Moss Folk Art Acrylic for the spacer beads, and then I'm going to use the antique wax and the folk art for the big beads. So I'll just go ahead and squirt that paint in there and get those all painted up and continue on. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start staining these. Can I just say, I love the look of these beads just naturally, and the coloring that I got out of them with this antique wax it's just phenomenal. I like that there are rough edges and smooth edges, and it just gives it a lot of depth that way. If you can tell by looking at it, the angle cuts are darker because they are not like polished smooth, and the flat edges, the wider flat edges are more smooth, so it takes the antique wax differently, which to me at first I wasn't really sure, and then once I got him done and dried down, I really liked how it looked, because like I said, it gives it dimension that way. So I'll go ahead and do all those, and I'm going to also stain the leaf to match those. So now I have those done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just paint the leaf, and I'm going to mix up some apple barrel colors, jack-o'-lantern and bright red, I think, and to get myself like a red orange. And I think I do actually put a little drop of brown. I cannot remember the color. A brown color. What is it? I don't remember if I show the camera or not. To give it a little bit darker, because I wasn't too happy with the orange I was getting. I wanted it to be, like those really dark fall leaves. That's what I was looking for. Which I may not have had to do that because of the brown. Okay, there it is, brown velvet, the Delta Ceram coat. Maybe it would have shown up enough through that. I don't know. But it's okay. It turns out okay in the end. And I just use a little drop, just a little. And I get a nice, rich, rusty, dark orange color. I can't brain today. If somebody has a maroon, maybe that's not quite maroon. Leave a comment if you can tell me what color you think that would be considered. If it's rust, if it's, what do you call that? So I'm just going to go ahead and give it a nice couple of coats of paint. So I'm going to go ahead and get these beads threaded. I laughed. I told my daughter, I was like, that moment when you realize that the beads that you painted just look like peas. But I dig it. I looked over, I was like, oh, yum, peas. It's fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is okay. And yeah, so we'll go ahead and get these threaded. Now I used two bigger sized of the round beads on each end, just to give it just a little bit of a difference in size, at the very end versus those little tiny ones. So I'm just going to go ahead and do, I did that one big one on the end, or bigger one, 3 small ones, and then the shaped bead. What do you call it? Block? It's not a block. What is it? What do you call it? I know there's some sort of mathematical, geometrical term for it, but I'm drawing a blank at the moment. So you can leave that for me in the comments too if you know what that's called. So 3 small, 1 large, 3 small, 1 large, on and on until I get to the end. Now I'm just going to go ahead and attach the leaf. I'm digging that color. I think it's pretty cool. I was going for something a little different, but I like Longhorn orange, okay? I just do, okay? Or Cleveland Browns orange, okay? Either one of those I'm good with, okay? But I love Longhorn orange. And I have such a hard time finding a paint that works like that color does. I don't know what I'm doing here. I think I was trying to be smart at the time, trying to tie it, but it didn't work. Anyway, so if I could get the perfect orange color, I would be just, oh, I would be in love with whoever had that color in their inventory, because I cannot seem to make it. I cannot seem to find it, and I really want it. So I was going for that, but it went way darker. But it's okay. It's okay. I like it. It's a fall. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for winter. Okay. I'm not ready for anything that has to do with December. I'm just not. And I will be ready for it like on the 18th of December, and I'll be over it on like the 27th. Okay. It's not my jam. So you will see very few Christmas projects on my channel. I'm sorry. It's just, I don't have a reason to make them. I don't really go all out for that holiday. You know, I decorate for fall because I love the colors. I love the season. So to make this, I was like, yeah, I'm totally making myself another fall garland because why not? So I'm just trying to fish the end of that string back through a few of these beads. I didn't want to use any hot glue to hold anything together, so I just wanted to fish it back up through there and try to get it, you know, to where it's not going to pop out or anything. Not necessary. It was just where my brain space was at the time, and it worked. Actually, the string, it's pretty thin, but it seems super sturdy. It's like a very tight knit weave or whatever, a tight weave to it. So it seems like it's going to be pretty sturdy. So I didn't feel like I needed to like hot glue or like, I don't know. It's hard to describe. It feels almost like a cord. You know, like that black cord that we used to have chokers back in the day made out of. It kind of feels like that. It's just way thinner. But it's also kind of waxy too. So I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to also use this to make the tassel for the end. And I'm just kind of going to wrap it about and make a tassel, because we all make tassels a lot on these. So and there's my tassel. I lost some of the footage, I guess. But yeah, I just love it. It's so cute. I really like these beads. I'm definitely going to use them for some more bead garlands. So keep an eye out for those. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Leave a like and a comment below. Let me know what you think. I'm getting close to 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to have a giveaway coming up pretty soon too, so make sure you're subscribed so you know what's going on there. Don't forget to ring the bell. Hope you guys have a good weekend and good rest of the week. Take care, y'all. Bye.